Hi, in this video we're going to go through one of the best stretches for the low back if you're sitting at your desk all day. Hi, Dr. Jasper here from MuscleWizard.net. A lot of times we always recommend if you got trigger point pains or muscle knots we call them, it's best to treat them first and then stretch. Sometimes I like to give my patients the stretches right away also. What I'm finding is that sometimes it's not the fact that the stretch isn't working, it's the fact that somebody's probably doing the stretch the wrong way. So today in this video, we're going to go through one stretch that I'd like to give some of my patients that I hardly see anybody else use. And here's the rationale for this. Your muscles in your low back has different angles. So for example, there's a muscle in the back called quadratus lumborum. You don't have to remember that, just call it the QL. And it's a muscle that gets affected if we sit all day and we start getting that back pain. And that muscle has about maybe even 5-6 different angles that it goes at. So a lot of times you may have seen a stretch on an exercise sheet where you just kind of sit here and you just turn. Now a lot of people end up just doing that and finding out that it doesn't pretty much do much. So they give up on that stretch and thinking it's not going to work. The magic to this exercise is because there's so many different angles to that muscle, we don't know which angle is affecting your back. So here's the best way to do this stretch. When you're sitting here, you're going to use one hand to be able to go onto the chair like this and pull your body so you're rotating. So a lot of my patients, when they start with this, I keep the other hand free for a reason, and I'm going to show you. As soon as I'm here, I'm going to rotate my body. Now in this position, I don't feel anything in my low back. Now if I do feel something, maybe 25% of my patients actually do feel something in this angle. So if they feel something, then they can use that other arm to raise it up to really stretch out that muscle on that right side. Now, if you don't feel anything, what you want to do is you want to lean forward a little bit and then turn your body, and you may start actually feeling it at that angle. And if you do, then you take the other arm and you raise it up. Now, if you don't feel it there, I'm finding out about 70%, 60 to 70% of people actually feel it when they lean away from that side and then rotate. So I lean away and then I can bring this arm up. For me, I'm starting to feel a little bit there. But if you don't feel it there, you want to lean away, lean forward, use this hand there onto the edge of the chair, and then rotate. Right there is where I feel it on my right side. So as I feel it there, I can also raise that arm and really get a better stretch going. So at the end of the day, guys, to do this stretch, if you're not feeling it, you're in the wrong angle. And I'm telling you, it takes my patients a couple times to do it to actually find that right spot. So as you do it, change up the angle, lean forward, lean away and lean forward, and twist, and use the other arm to stretch out that muscle. When you're doing this exercise, do it for about 30 seconds. Sometimes you may not want to look at a clock when you're doing this, so I tell people take a deep breath in and out. And if you do that about 3 to 4 times, that usually ends up being about 30 seconds. So at the end of the day, this is probably one of the best stretches that I've given out to my patients for any low back stiffness. Try it at your own desk and leave a comment below and let us know how you're doing with that.